Hi guys, this is Vidas.
And Ausra.
Let's start episode 229 of Ask Vidas and Ausra podcast. We're continuing our discussion from the previous podcast conversation about our recent concert of Vilnius University Unda Maris studio. You can check it out in podcast episode 228. So the next piece that was performed in the program was by Mikalojus Konstantinas Čiurlionis. This was Prelude in F major, a lovely piece for manuals only, and it was played by Ruta, our allergology professor.
Yes, and she's also an old member of our studio. I believe this is her 6th season as a member of our studio.
It's always lovely to see her in the studio.
I know, because she shows up so rarely. But she always amazes me because she appears before recital, sometimes quite a short time before a recital. And she always still plays quite well, so she is a very talented woman.
I sometimes forget how she looks, so I always tend to take her photo, at the organ, so that she will also appreciate how she plays and how she looks on the organ bench. And last rehearsal, I took the photo, and after the concert, sent this photo to her. And she was very smiling at that photo. And she wrote me back that she looks quite old, And I said, as long as you're smiling, you'll never get old. And she wrote back that I'm probably right.
True.
Prelude in F major by Čiurlionis is a lovely piece. She played it with the principal stop, maybe together with the flute and salicinal on the first manual, and it went much smoother than any other concerts that she performed, I think.
Yes.
Even though she comes to the studio very rarely, she does seem to progress.
That's right.
Maybe also she practices on the piano at home.
Could be, and I think she actually has a great potential if she would, practice regularly and would attend our studio regularly.
Exactly, because if she does that without any hard work, so imagine what she could do with hard work and practice.
I know, because she has that rare quality, not so often happens with like Lithuanian folks, that she has self-confidence in her.
Right, she's not embarrassed.
I know, and Vidas asks her, "Are you sure you can do it?" "Oh yes, I will do it. Sure." And it amazes me every time.
Yeah, we can learn this quality from her. Excellent. So then, Mindaugas, who is our actually graduating member from the studio from chemistry department, he will be leaving us next year.
Yes, that's very sad, because we are so well connected with him. I mean, he is so dear to us.
Mindaugas performed March Gavotte in F major by George Friedrich Handel, which was transcribed for the organ by Dubois. The registration was like in a French grand chœur style, I think.
Yes, that dialogue of reeds, between different manuals.
19th century registration style,
right,
which suited the texture well, although the harmony is 18th century. That's how maybe Dubois would have performed it in Paris of 19th century.
I think so, yes, something similar.
So Mindaugas will be leaving us to start his work position in another town in Klaipėda probably, and it's quite sad.
Yes, it is.
We got used to him being with us, every week. He participated in our Secrets of Organ Playing improvisation contests, and also he gave an interview for the Secrets of Organ Playing podcast earlier. It was really nice.
He was a great help with tuning the organ. When I, for example, couldn't go, to church, he helped with us to tune the organ. And he would help us, during our recitals with pitch toning, and was really kind to us. So we will miss him greatly.
March Gavot in F major by Handel was probably the most advanced piece that he ever played.
Yes, he progressed with each year, and I think he did better and better in each recital.
So just like John from Australia, who came to play at our church in April, Mindaugas also has potential eventually to be able to play a full hour recital, because we told him that he can recycle his old pieces and put together a nice maybe 30-minute recital first, and then later 60-minute recital.
True.
Excellent. We'll try to arrange for him a possibility to practice in one of the local churches in Klaipėda next year.
Definitely.
Excellent. Then it was a nice surprise in our program because guitar music sounded on the organ.
Not on the organ, but together with the organ.
Exactly. I played the organ part, and Andrius played the guitar part. Andrius is quite a colorful personality, right?
He is.
He started playing with us as a mathematics student.
Last year, yes.
Yes, he wanted to play the organ, especially improvisations.
Because he didn't want to play from a musical score.
Yeah, and we thought that he cannot read music. But he now is going to transfer to Lithuanian Music Academy, and he will study professionally guitar, and it appears that he reads music quite well. He even participates in guitar festivals and competitions. So this time he played a piece by Bach, Prelude in D major, originally composed for lute, BWV 998, and I supplied the organ accompaniment on the spot, like improvised organ part.
Sounded lovely.
We had a problem because the guitar sound is quite soft, and we thought if we needed to amplify it with the microphone.
So that's what we did.
And I used only one flute sound on the organ to accompany it. Excellent. So you see, guys, we have a pretty interesting, colorful program so far. And the next piece was quite dramatic, taken from the first half of the 19th century by the second generation student of Bach, Johann Christian Heinrich Ring, the famous postlude in D minor, which was performed by Giedre. Giedre also studies at the mathematics department, and is together with us for how much?
Second year. This is her second year.
Second year, and she has a well advanced piano technique.
And actually, she is nice praise for Lithuanian musical schools, like other schools when schools that are located in Vilnius, because she comes from not a large town, from southern part of Lithuania, and she just attended very regular musical school, and her technique is so advanced. She's extremely well. That's what I think about her.
Yeah, and she's an example of what people can accomplish after graduating those music schools for kids, 7-year-long studies.
Yes, and because she studies math, and it's probably not as fun as music. I think it's a nice way for her to relax and to spend some time with an art, coming to the studio to perform.
That's right. So this postlude in D minor by Rink sounded quite dramatic.
Yes, and it sounded actually like played by a professional.
She could be one of the candidates to perform at a competition for young organists, I think.
Yes, if she would wish.
And then we finished our program with interesting organ transcription by Beethoven. First part, Allegro con brio from the Symphony Number 5, which needs no introduction, of course.
True. And it was an organ transcription for organ duet, and was played by Giedre and Arnoldas. And Giedre, the same girl who played Ring before. She played the first part of it, and Arnoldas played the second part.
And Arnoldas is a now medical student, but in another university.
Yes, he started as a chemistry major last year in Vilnius University, but when he realized that his real passion is actually the medical studies, and he want to become a medical doctor, so he actually had to take some additional exams, and he transferred to another university. But he came back to play with Giedre, to do a duet, because last year actually we played that wonderful sonata in D major by Wolfgang Amadeus Mozart,
which Osha and I also have been playing as organ duet.
Yes, because we liked it so much how we played it, and we wanted to do it ourselves. And actually, we even taking this piece to London. Yes.
That's right.
If I remember correctly.
To St. Paul's Cathedral.
Would you like to play Beethoven as well?
It's possible though. I had this idea to play either Beethoven's symphony or Mozart's 42nd symphony in G minor.
I like Mozart better. I think it's more suited for the organ. Because this motive of repeated three notes, it's hard to perform well, especially when you are playing with four hands. It's very hard to play together.
True.
And we did a great job knowing that, how little we practice together.
Because Arnoldas lives now in Kaunas.
Yes.
In Kaunas, and they only practiced here in Vilnius, just rarely.
For a couple times, I think, before recital.
So it went quite well considering the circumstances. And I wish next year they could also perform something in duet or solo too.
True.
I hope Arnoldas will find a church in Kaunas to practice in.
Because again, as I praised, Giedre, Arnoldas is equally capable to play well. Because he comes from another part of Lithuania, but he also graduated from regular musical school, and he has also very advanced piano technique.
Before leaving Vilnius University, he also took part in Vilnius University Chamber Orchestra, where he
True.
played
Harpsichord.
exactly Continua Park.
Sure, also quite advanced pieces, and he did very well.
So this was our recital on May 22nd, 26, performed at Vilnius University St. John's Church by the members of Vilnius University organ studio Unda Maris, the end of the 7th season. It was very nice, and after the recital, we told everyone to think about what they would like to play next. So hopefully they will come up with nice pieces to perform.
Yes, I'm sure we will, especially some of them, sure.
Mm-hmm. Wonderful, and they have been progressing. It's nice to see them grow, and to be able to help them grow within the year. Right, Osha? We hope also that your schedule next year permits and you can join me in leading next year the studio as you did last year.
Yes, but I think you did quite a good job on your own this year.
As well as it could be expected, right?
Yes.
because when you showed up, it's very well organized and less talking,
Yes, because I just want that everybody would have a possibility to play. I think this is the most important, and you can talk later on.
But actually, this year I talked much less. I let them practice.
Well, I could hear it from we playing. We did quite well, so good for you.
I'm learning.
Good.
Good. Thank you guys for listening, for sticking with us with the last two podcasts, and please send us more of your questions. We love helping you grow, and it's really fun to answer your questions about the challenges that you are facing, or problems that you're having, or dreams that you are dreaming about the organ playing. So, looking forward to that. This was Vidas.
And Osha,
And remember, when you practice,
miracles happen.